When we talk about isolation, we are not just talking about being alone. We're touching something much deeper, the unbridgeable gap between you and everything around you. No matter how much you're loved, understood, or connected, there's a part of you that no one can fully enter. It's not a bad thing, but it is also something which is sometimes difficult to understand if you don't know what it is. Existential thinkers talked a lot about isolation, but they did not think of isolation as a problem to fix. They considered isolation as something that is central to human beings. Today, in this world, we are very scared to be alone. But in fact, the paradox is that today we are connected more than we were connected ever before. We have much more sources that make us connected to almost everything around us, but we feel more alone. So, what does this mean? It means that isolation is a very normal part of human condition if we understand it correctly. There are three layers of isolation. One is an interpersonal isolation, which means that lack of relationships or being rejected or feeling disconnected from people around you. Our understanding of isolation gets limited here. This is the only definition of isolation we understand today. There is also another isolation which is called intrapersonal isolation, which is when you feel disconnected from parts of yourself. These are those suppressed emotions, a sense of numbness, a confusion in your identity, a stress or a trauma which is stuck inside you for a long time, and you've learned to suppress it and live with it. That's what we call intrapersonal isolation. Then there is an existential isolation. Even in perfect love, some part of you remains unshared. No one can experience you more than yourself. Your consciousness is totally yours. Sometimes we confuse that that person does not understand me, or that person understands me more than myself. We're actually confusing her. We're actually lying to ourselves. Our consciousness is our own. Nobody understands it more than us. Why are we discussing this? We are discussing this to understand that we don't need to get scared from isolation or loneliness. Everything is connected. That I don't need to fix a lonely self or an isolated self. I begin to improve my relationship with things around me. It will start with also improving the relationship I have with myself. I can start with having some more faith in myself. I can start with having some more faith in people around me. I am going to doubt, but I will give myself 1% more chance to believe. When you start believing, this is where you start to come in full consciousness.